There is a special kind of magic in growing your own food. It connects you to the earth in a very real way. And what could be more magical than a mango tree? Growing one right in your own garden or on your patio is a wonderful project. It brings so many rewards. You get the promise of delicious sweet fruit, picked right from the branch. Imagine the taste of a mango that has ripened in your own sunshine. It is a taste you will never forget. This is a journey that starts with just one small seed, but it ends with something truly magnificent and productive. A mango tree is more than just a source of fruit. It is a thing of beauty all on its own. The leaves are a lovely deep green, and they create a lush tropical feeling in any space. As the tree grows, it will provide wonderful shade. You can sit under its branches on a hot summer day. It becomes a living part of your home, a green companion that grows with you. Planting a tree is also a wonderful gift to the environment. It helps to clean the air and provides a home for birds and insects. It is a small but powerful way to make your corner of the world a little bit greener. The satisfaction you get from this process is immense. It is a long-term project, one that teaches you about patience. You will watch your tree grow from a tiny sprout into a strong seedling. You will care for it through the seasons. This connection to the life cycle of a plant is deeply rewarding. It is a simple pleasure that brings great joy. You are not just growing a tree, you are creating a legacy. This tree could provide fruit for your family for many, many years to come. Every step, from preparing the seed to the very first harvest, is part of a beautiful story you create. So why not start this adventure? It does not require a huge garden or expert knowledge. It just needs a little bit of care and a sunny spot. The process itself is fascinating. You get to see life emerge from something you might have otherwise thrown away. It is a wonderful activity to do with children, teaching them where their food comes from. It is a connection to nature, to sustainability, and to the simple, profound joy of growing. Let us begin this journey together and turn a simple mango seed into a treasure for your garden. Your journey begins with a delicious mango. Choose a ripe, healthy fruit. The best seeds come from mangoes grown locally, as they are adapted to your climate. After you have enjoyed the sweet flesh, you are left with the seed, or what we call the stone. This stone is actually a hard, woody husk. Inside this husk is the true seed. Your first job is to clean it very well. Use a soft brush or a cloth to scrub away all the fruit fibers. This is very important. Any leftover fruit pulp can lead to mold, which will stop your seed from growing. Let the clean husk dry for a day or two in a warm, dry place. Once the husk is dry, you need to get the seed out. This is the most delicate part of the process. Be very careful. The husk has a thick edge and a thinner edge. You want to gently pry it open along the thin edge. You can use a blunt knife, like a butter knife, to carefully work your way into the seam. Think of it like opening an oyster. You do not want to damage the precious seed inside. Once you get it open, you will find a large bean-like seed. This is the kernel, the very beginning of your mango tree. It should look pale and healthy. Now you have a choice of how to sprout your seed. The simplest method is to plant it directly into soil, which we will talk about soon. But there is another way that lets you watch the magic happen. You can sprout the seed in water. Gently wrap the kernel in a damp paper towel. Make sure the towel is moist but not soaking wet. Place this wrapped seed inside a plastic bag or a small container. Do not seal it completely. It needs a little air. Put it in a warm, dark place, like a cupboard. Check on it every few days to make sure the towel stays damp. In about 1 to 3 weeks, you should see something amazing. A tiny root will begin to emerge from one end of the seed. This is the first sign of life. It is a very exciting moment. Once the root is about an inch long, your seed is ready for planting. This paper towel method is wonderful because you can be sure your seed is viable before you put it in a pot. It gives your future tree a little head start. It also allows you to see the very first miraculous stage of growth up close. Now it is time to give your sprouted seed a proper home. Whether you sprouted it in a paper towel or are planting it directly, the next steps are the same. You will need a good pot. Start with one that is about 6 to 8 inches deep and has good drainage holes at the bottom. Mango trees do not like to have wet feet, so drainage is crucial. You can place a few small stones or pieces of broken pot at the bottom to help the water flow out freely. Choosing the right pot from the start gives your seedling the space it needs for its initial growth spurt. The right soil mix is just as important as the pot. Mango trees love soil that is light and drains well. You can buy a good quality potting mix designed for cacti or citrus trees, or you can make your own. A great mix is 1 part garden soil, 1 part sand or perlite, and 1 part compost. This combination provides nutrients, ensures good drainage, and and holds just enough moisture. Fill your chosen pot with this soil mix, leaving about an inch of space at the top. Do not pack the soil down too tightly. You want it to stay light and airy for the roots to grow through easily. Planting the seed requires a gentle touch. If you have a sprouted seed, you will see the root coming from one end. Make a small hole in the soil, about an inch deep. Place the seed in the hole with the root pointing downwards. The eye or bump on the seed, where the stem will grow, should be just level with the soil surface. If you are planting an unsprouted kernel, lay it flat in the hole. Gently cover the seed with soil and press down lightly. Water it well until you see water coming out of the drainage holes. This helps the soil settle around the seed. Your newly planted seed needs two things above all else: warmth and light. Find the sunniest and warmest spot you have, like a south-facing windowsill or a warm conservatory. Mangoes are tropical plants, and they thrive in sunlight. They need at least 6 hours of direct sun every day to grow strong. Keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Think of it like a damp sponge. In a few weeks, you should see a small reddish-brown shoot push its way up through the soil. This is your mango tree beginning its life. As your seedling grows into a small plant, your job is to provide consistent care. Watering is key. Check the soil every few days by poking your finger an inch deep. If it feels dry, it is time to water. Water thoroughly until it runs out the bottom, then let the top layer dry out before watering again. During the warm growing season, you may need to water more often. In the cooler months, you can reduce watering. Young mango trees also benefit from a little food. Feed your plant with a balanced liquid fertilizer every month during the spring and summer. This gives it the nutrients it needs to grow strong leaves and a sturdy stem. After about a year, your little tree will likely outgrow its first pot. You will know it is time to repot when you see roots coming out of the drainage holes, or when the plant's growth slows down. Choose a new pot that is a few inches wider and deeper than the current one. Gently remove the plant, being careful not to disturb the root ball too much. Place it in the new pot with fresh potting mix and water it well. If you live in a warm climate, you might eventually plant it in the garden. Choose a spot that gets full sun and is protected from strong winds. Pruning is not essential when the tree is very young, but a little shaping can help. When the tree is about 2 or 3 feet tall, you can pinch off the top set of leaves. This encourages the tree to grow side branches, making it bushier and stronger rather than tall and spindly. As it gets older, you can prune away any dead or crossing branches to keep it healthy and allow good air circulation. Also, keep an eye out for pests like aphids or scale insects. You can often wash them off with a simple spray of soapy water. A healthy, well-cared-for plant is much better at resisting problems. The ultimate question is, when will you get fruit? This is where patience is truly a virtue. A mango tree grown from seed can take anywhere from 5 to 8 years to produce its first mangoes. It seems like a long time, but the journey of watching it grow is part of the reward. To ensure success, keep providing plenty of sunlight and protect it from frost if you live in a cooler area. The joy of picking that first homegrown mango will be worth every moment of the wait. You will have created a beautiful, productive tree that offers shade, clean air, and the sweetest fruit imaginable, all from a single seed.